Well, welcome back to the broadcast, everyone. I am, exhausted by all the events that are happening. And quite frankly, I honestly believe that the Biden administration is trying to kill us. And I mean, quite frankly, literally get us all killed here in the United States of America with the way that he is acting towards Russia, China, Iran, Israel, and all of these countries. It's like he's begging for World War III and begging for the crap to hit the fan. And I wish I was joking or exaggerating with you, and I'm not, especially after what I'm going to show you in today's report, which should be the top headline news of every media outlet. But sadly, I've heard no one talking about it. And I am just at an utter shock and loss for words. Either that or they're just a dumb, ignorant administration. I'm going to lean more on they're doing it on purpose, but they're also a dumb, ignorant administration. But before I dive in, just a quick reminder to my sponsor. If you guys have not checked out Noble Gold Investments, you're really missing an opportunity. Gold is continuing to be a solid asset during the times of crisis, and Noble Gold Investments can help you out. If you want to really solidify your income, solidify something that is going to stand when the crap hits the fan with our economy, the dollar does not seem to be doing so well. You want to make sure that you preserve what you have, and you can do that by calling noblegoldinvestments.com. And right now they are giving away this 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin with any approved plan. And all you have to do is go to lisahavengold.com. That's lisahavengold.com, and they'll send you that information. But even better, call them up, let them know Lisa Haven sent you, and talk to one of their no-hassle specialists about how you can be more stable in your economic situation. You want more information? Click that more button or click in the description box below. All right. So let's dive into this disgrace of an administration that now is literally granting both Russia and China a front row seat to our nuclear facilities. And this is at the height of when we could potentially go to war with both of them. What a great idea. Hopefully you sense my sarcasm there. I am literally just dumbfounded. And I wish I was exaggerating that title, but I'm not. Take a look here. This is on foxnews.com. Republicans are demanding answers after top Biden official invited CCP leaders to sensitive national security site. Allowing foreign adversaries to inspect nuclear testing sites will lead to our own destruction, says GOP conference chair Elise Stefanik. Now, here's what it goes on to state. That a letter sent on Thursday morning, Stefanik and the other Republicans blasted Granholm for recently offering China and Russia unprecedented access to the Department of Energy's Nevada National Security site. Bloomberg reported in September that the DOE's National Nuclear Security Administration invited Chinese and Russian officials to tour the site to provide the U.S. is upholding a 3-decade moratorium against testing nuclear weapons, which, by the way, nobody in China and Russia are doing likewise. In fact, there's evidence to suggest the opposite, yet the Biden administration wants to uphold some 3-decade moratorium against our testing nuclear facilities by allowing them a front row seat to these sites when we are in the midst of World War III. Again, I believe this is being done on purpose, but Elise goes on to talk about what she believes is going on with this. And here's what she says, and I quote, "I am leading my colleagues in demanding that President Biden revoke this misguided invitation to our adversaries in Beijing and Moscow that grants them unprecedented access and insight to our nuclear weapons," Stefanik told Fox News Digital, inviting communist China and Russia to have a front row seat for our sensitive nuclear weapons tests will give them invaluable information on how to defeat our nuclear capabilities and improve their own. Amen. She goes on, at a time when our adversaries are growing the nuclear stockpiles to undermine Americans' leadership, allowing them access to one of our nuclear test sites will only advance this pursuit and lead to our own destruction. She continues, and she's 100% right on that. You do not take our two biggest enemies and put them right in front of our nuclear facilities to, see how well they are running because they could absolutely use them against us. What an idiot this administration is. But it goes on. The National Nuclear Security Administration invited its Chinese and Russian counterparts to tour the Nevada site where sensitive nuclear experimentation is conducted. During the latest International Atomic Energy Agency summit, according to Bloomberg, Corey Hinderstein, a senior NSA official, said China and Russia did not immediately respond to the invitation. The invitation came months after Russia's President Vladimir Putin suspended his nation's participation in the only remaining nuclear armed control pact with America. So he suspends that, right? But Biden suggests we keep going on with this moratorium. And Putin then last week signed a law withdrawing Russia from its ratification of a global treaty banning nuclear weapon tests in a move quickly condemned by the State Department and which is evidence of deteriorating relationships between the two sides. Yet here is the Obama Freudian slip, right? Here is the Biden administration doing just the opposite. And by the way, this comes as China is expanding their nuclear capabilities. Hey, here's some evidence on that, by the way, right? Take a look. This is on BBC. China has sharply expanded the nuclear arsenal, United States says. That's as of October 20th. And then here, October 19th, 2023, this is on the NPR. New Pentagon report claims that China now has over 500 operational nuclear warheads. Oh, and by the way, they actually tested one back in 2021. Here is time.com. China allegedly tested a nuclear-capable hypersonic weapon. Now what? And that was back in, I believe, October 2021. So it seems like they've already broken this moratorium that we have in place. And yet, Biden and his gang of warmongers or people who want to get us killed, hey, just look at our goods. Look at all of our goods at this nuclear testing facility site in Nevada. Just come on over to the United States of America, China, because that balloon that you sent over our country and specifically over our military base up north, hey, let's just look the other way on that and allow them to sit there for a while. I can't help but shake this feeling that maybe that has something to do with the corruption between Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and all this money that they received from China. This is why I think we need to light a fire under the butts of Congress and actually get something done with this president, because I am fearful that he is compromised to the Chinese Communist Party. And what else screams that? By literally allowing them to come to our nuclear testing facility to, uphold a 3-decade moratorium that the other two are obviously not upholding, but to get in here and see our nuclear weapons. Maybe that's why America isn't really talked about in the Bible in the latter days. Maybe we're just wiped off in some way, shape, or form. And God, I hope that's not true. But we have either an ignorant idiot in charge or it's being done on purpose. And I'm going to slant on it's being done on purpose. Why? Do they want to take us down because they don't want a beacon of freedom in the final days, and they know that the Americans at heart are willing to stand up for freedom? At least a majority of us are. A lot of us, unfortunately, have fallen asleep and are not paying attention to anything. But yeah, here we are. And I wish I could say that I was exaggerating. I'm not. This is what's happening when we're literally on the brink of war. We want to show all our goods, and not just show our goods, right? What else are we doing? We're also giving away our guns, our ammunition, our precious military material. Oh, we're just handing it like freaking candy, like Halloween candy, over to Ukraine, giving it all up. Let's just give it up when we ourselves are at risk of war. Didn't we hire Congress and Joe Biden to protect us? It seems like the opposite is happening. I mean, prove me wrong. Really, if anybody in the comment section thinks otherwise, I'd like to hear your side of the story. How is this not putting us at risk, A? And how is us sending billions of dollars out of our military equipment to the point where he like what's the word? vanquished our freaking ammo. We ran out of ammo. Uh-oh. Guess we better get some, Raytheon or somebody to start making some of that stuff. Huh. Wow. Well, oh, hey, another thing that I could do if I was purposely trying to destroy this country is I would start doing advertisements in our military that are more woke rather than, more geared towards actually fighting. Oh, what's strange? By the way, speaking of that, a new ad came out advertising for military, and it's the first one that has not been woke in a very long time. Strange, right? Why has it always been woke and then suddenly now they want people to fight in a war? Because it seems like they're really hell-bent on destroying our country, but the numbers were so disturbing with our military that could make Biden look really bad. So let's suddenly put out a legit report. Take a look at this article. And this is on dailyfetched.com. New U.S. Army video fuels World War III fears. We're going to war. Watch out. Why does it fuel these such fears? Well, a new Army recruitment video has raised speculation across social media that the U.S. is about to go to war as fear mounts that the world is about to be plunged into World War III. The video showcases a predominantly white male squad, a major shift from the Army's recent efforts to push inclusiveness and diversity in its ranks. Now, why is that important? Well, it's obvious. They pushed literally an animated video of a young girl talking about her inclusive and diversity issues in the Army. And now suddenly it's all these big, strong males and they're advertising for war. This is a huge difference. So, of course, this is going to lead many to the idea that, hey, maybe we're actually going to war because they're actually putting out a real advertisement rather than a woke one in our U.S. Army. Kind of weird, right? Again, I still feel like this is the purposeful destruction of our company when they were going woke on these videos for our freaking military, right? Putting woke ads out there, advertising. Their recruitment went down so bad, which is what I believe they wanted. Why else would you do that, right? Why else? No other country is doing that. I mean, there's a place or whatever, if you want to do it, great. I don't give a crap. But the freaking military where you're trying to advertise for people to be strong, men and women to be strong, I don't care what race you are, you can go and be in the military and fight for the military. But yet they're going woke. And I think their numbers were so bad that they started to notice that people were catching on to what they're doing. So, hey, let's just put these real ads out. Suddenly they're back to their old ads again. And hey, not to mention, we are literally at the risk of World War III. And hey, let's just show off our goods to Russia and China. Again, comment below. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am. But this is how I feel. And this is what I really see. Either they're that stupid or they're doing it on purpose. Anyhow, I really don't understand why this is not front page news, all of it, but wanted to get it out to you as soon as possible, especially in light of everything that's going on. But look, if you really want to know the truth, get to restrictedrepublic.com. I am putting out an exclusive report there today that will not be published here on YouTube. And you're going to want to hear what I have to say. It's huge. There's a lot going on that you're not getting the full story to, and you need to subscribe to restrictedrepublic.com. Commercial free, by the way. And I post 5 new videos a week that are exclusive to the platform. And Justice Night is there as well. But lots of information that you're absolutely going to want to see on the site. Use the coupon code. And I'm expanding this offer forever to get it for $4 per month. That's forever and the number 4. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven signing out.